They said creatures like this couldn't exist. And yet, cameras around the world keep proving otherwise. From deep oceans to remote forests, something enormous is watching us. Each clip you're about to see is more unsettling than the last, because tonight, we're ranking them from the least terrifying to the most impossible encounter ever caught on camera. Stay until the end. The final creature will make you question what's really out there. Number 15. In the high peaks of the Andes, a shadow crosses the sky. It's not an airplane, nor a drone. It's the Andean condor, the largest flying bird on Earth. Females like this one can reach an astonishing 3.3 meters of wingspan, almost the length of a small car. Captured soaring above the mountain ridges, this bird's flight is both graceful and intimidating. For centuries, Andean tribes have seen it as a messenger between worlds, a symbol of death and rebirth. Its wings, nearly silent, cut through the wind as it rides thermal currents that only it can master. No other bird on the planet commands the sky quite like this. And for those who've seen it up close, it feels less like watching an animal and more like witnessing a living relic of a forgotten age. Number 14. In the heart of Brazil's rainforest, a rancher set up a trail camera after one of his bulls was found violently injured. That night, the lens recorded something massive moving near the fence, slow, heavy, and upright. Locals didn't hesitate to name it, the guari. According to Amazonian legend, the guari is a prehistoric guardian of the jungle, a giant, one-eyed creature with matted fur, claws like machetes, and a stench so strong it can paralyze prey. Witnesses claim it attacks livestock that stray too far into the forest, then vanishes without leaving tracks. Some viewers believe this footage could be AI-generated. Others insist it's the first visual proof of the creature's existence. Whatever the truth, what appeared in front of that camera was big enough to shake the ground and to keep the entire village awake that night. Number 13. At 2,386 meters below the surface, where light can't reach and pressure crushes steel, a remote-operated vehicle owned by Shell captured something extraordinary. A big fin squid, a creature so rarely seen that for decades it was considered almost mythical. Its tentacles stretched nearly 6 meters long, over 20 feet, thin as threads but moving with eerie precision. Unlike other squids, it doesn't swim fast. It drifts, almost motionless, letting its limbs hang like living cables in the abyss. Scientists who analyzed the footage called it a glimpse into an alien world. Only a handful of these creatures have ever been filmed, and every encounter leaves more questions than answers. What else might be gliding unseen through those eternal depths? Down there, under kilometers of water, we're still blind guests in their kingdom. Number 12. In the Brazilian rainforest, workers clearing a construction site stumbled upon what they first thought was a fallen tree trunk. But as the excavator pulled it from the riverbank, it began to move. It was a giant anaconda, so large that special equipment was required to lift it. Local reports called it the Amazon Leviathan, a serpent measuring over 10 meters long, thick as a car tire, and weighing hundreds of kilograms. Witnesses say it took several men and a crane just to relocate the creature. For centuries, indigenous stories have spoken of the Yakumama, the mother of the waters, a serpent so vast it could swallow a canoe whole. Whether this footage shows an undiscovered species or a monstrous survivor from the depths, one thing is certain: there are still giants hidden beneath the Amazon's murky rivers. Number 11. Somewhere deep within the tropics, a fisherman recorded what seemed to be an ordinary day on the river, until a massive snake began swimming straight toward his boat. Its size was beyond belief, thicker than a man's torso, and stretching across the frame like a living nightmare.
Wow, look at this place. Absolutely beautiful out here. No way. Look at the size of that snake.
The man's breathing quickens as the creature closes in, the camera trembling in his hands. Moments later, it dives beneath the surface, disappearing into the dark water, leaving only ripples and silence behind. Some believe this is an AI-generated illusion, while others insist it resembles the green anaconda, the world's heaviest snake and the silent predator of South America's flooded forests. Whether real or not, the video taps into a primal fear that somewhere below the river's calm surface, something enormous is still watching us. Number 10. Off the coast of Corfu, Greece, Google Earth, users noticed something unusual beneath the clear blue waters. A dark, rounded head, followed by a long, smooth body, breaking the ocean's surface for a brief moment. Locals described it as gray-skinned, like a dolphin, but shaped more like a manatee or a prehistoric beast. The image went viral, and soon the place became known as the home of the monster of Corfu. Tourists began arriving at the island, hoping to glimpse the creature that Google accidentally photographed. Some think it's a harmless shadow or a submarine rock formation. Others believe it's a living relic, something that shouldn't exist in modern seas. Whatever it was, the photo captured more than a shape. It captured a mystery, one that still draws visitors to those calm waters, hoping the sea might reveal its secret again. Number 9. Aboard a trawler in the open sea, the crew awoke to a nightmare sight. A gigantic crustacean-like creature had crawled halfway onto the deck during the night. Its body, pale, bulbous, and covered in rough textures, stretched across the ship's railings, with limbs thick as barrels and eyes that barely moved. The fishermen stood frozen, too afraid to approach. Some swore they heard low vibrations, like a distant growl coming from inside its shell. Moments later, the beast shifted slightly, and then remained still, motionless against the sea mist. Experts online were divided. Some called it an AI-generated illusion. Others claimed it could be an unknown deep-sea species drawn to the surface by sonar or noise. Whatever it was, the image left viewers unsettled, because whether real or not, the ocean has always hidden creatures that make even our biggest ships look small. Number 8. Beside a man and his horse. An old photograph surfaced online showing something that defies belief. A giant figure standing beside a man and his horse, dwarfing them both as if from another age. Locals in the Congo once spoke of a tribal guardian, a being of immense height who protected sacred lands from outsiders. The image appears aged, taken with an early camera, its texture cracked by time. The giant's attire resembles traditional materials, animal hides, ornaments, and woven cords. Yet his proportions seem almost impossible. Some viewers insist it's a digital creation, an AI-generated illusion inspired by forgotten myths. But others believe it could be a manipulated relic from the colonial era, when legends of jungle giants were whispered among explorers. True or not, the photograph stirs a single, unsettling thought. If such guardians once walked the earth, maybe they never truly disappeared. Number 7. In the heart of the Amazon, travelers recorded what many now call the largest snake ever filmed. The footage shows an enormous body sliding out from the trees, thick, smooth, and impossibly long, as if the jungle itself had come alive. Witnesses claimed the creature stretched over 15 meters, its body wide enough to crush a canoe. Experts compared it to the green anaconda, but no known specimen has ever reached such proportions. Some suspect the clip was digitally altered or generated by AI, yet the reaction of those who filmed it feels too real. Local legends speak of the Yakumama, the mother of the waters, a serpent so vast it can change the course of rivers. Whether myth or reality, the image is unforgettable, a reminder that in the Amazon there are still things nature keeps hidden and alive. Number 6. A military helicopter patrolling a remote sector of the Atlantic recorded something never before seen. Beneath the waves, enormous serpentine shapes moved in formation, long, thick, and disturbingly fluid. Analysts estimated lengths exceeding 20 meters, far larger than any known sea snake or eel. The footage quickly earned a name: the Sea of the Titanoboas. The Titanoboa was a prehistoric predator believed to have lived in Colombia 60 million years ago, a creature thought extinct long before humans existed. Yet here, in modern footage, several massive forms appear to glide just beneath the surface. Experts suggest the video may be AI-generated, a stunning simulation that blurs the line between fact and fiction. But others claim the patterns of movement are too organic, too natural to be entirely fake. Whether digital illusion or discovery, the idea is terrifying, that somewhere in the depths, the ancestors of the Titanoboa might still be waiting. Number 5. A viral video reignited one of the region's oldest legends. Several enormous human-like figures can be seen walking across a distant ridge, their proportions far larger than any normal person. Witnesses claimed the figures stood 3 to 4 meters tall, their movements heavy and deliberate, as if scanning the valley below. No official explanation has been given, and the original uploader remains anonymous. Skeptics believe the video could be AI-generated or digitally altered, a product of modern myth-making, but locals see it differently. For centuries, Huasteca communities have spoken of giant guardians who protect the land and its sacred sites. Whether illusion, hoax, or truth, the clip touched something deeper: the enduring belief that not all who walk the earth are human, and that some still watch us from the mountains. Number 4. Passengers aboard a cruise ship captured what appears to be the dorsal fin of an enormous shark gliding just beneath the surface. The shadow below stretches for several meters, easily larger than a great white, keeping pace with the ship, as if silently escorting it. The image was later spotted on Google Earth, sparking debates about whether the ocean still hides something beyond scientific record. Some say it's an optical illusion, a digital glitch, or perhaps an AI-generated recreation. But for those who've studied deep-sea predators, it resembles something long thought extinct: the Megalodon, the ancient apex shark that once ruled the seas. Whether artifact or imagination, the idea of such a creature swimming unnoticed beside modern ships is enough to make anyone think twice before looking overboard. Number 3. In the misty harbor of Rauma, Finland, dock workers captured a scene that left them speechless. From a massive cargo ship, cranes slowly lowered the body of a giant crocodile-like creature, its jaws wide open, teeth glistening in the fog. According to witnesses, the animal measured over 20 meters long, far exceeding the size of any known crocodile species. Its skin appeared armored, scarred, and ancient, more like a prehistoric beast than a living reptile. Authorities never issued an official statement, and the footage vanished shortly after circulating online. Some claim it's an AI-generated video, a digital illusion meant to shock, but others insist the operation looked too precise, too industrial, as if transporting something real and classified. Whether creature or creation, the image of that giant predator hanging over a northern port feels like a warning. Some monsters aren't found. Number 2. Passengers aboard a cruise ship recorded what seemed impossible: a colossal creature swimming near the hull, barely visible between the waves. Only its dorsal spines, aligned and pointed, rose above the surface, but its size made even the ship look small. In the video, screams and confused voices can be heard as the camera tries to follow the movement beneath the water. Some witnesses claim the creature moved like a prehistoric reptile, resembling a Spinosaurus or an unknown sea monster. Experts suggest it could have been an illusion caused by the waves, or even a digital edit. Still, the scene is deeply unsettling. A living shadow moving beneath the open ocean, right beside hundreds of people who watched without understanding what they were seeing. Number 1. In what appears to be the African savannah, this image shows a creature that defies all logic. A massive reptilian being leaping from the river, towering over the herds that flee in panic. Its scales gleam under the sun, its jaws open wide, and for a split second, the scene looks disturbingly real. Skeptics suggest it's a digital creation, possibly generated by AI, or advanced visual effects. The clarity, the angle, and the perfect timing all seem too precise for a casual capture. Yet the image spread rapidly online, sparking debates about whether such a beast could exist. A surviving link between ancient predators and the creatures that still dominate Africa's wild rivers. Real or not, the photo taps into a universal fear that somewhere beyond what we can see, nature still hides monsters capable of reminding us how small we truly are.